Good evening, folks. It is almost 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on July 31st, 2022. Hope our creator is keeping you well and safe wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to hit that like button and share this across other platforms on social media so that way we can let people know what is going on in our solar system and the effects it can have here on Earth. If you happen to be new to the channel or happen to be passing through and decide to take a look, please make sure to hit subscribe and that notification bell in case we have any critical future updates like we're having right here. We just had a C9.34 just kick off of our sun just now, and we are going to go and take a look at that. So we're going to, it's here, we are at spaceweatherlive.com. Now we're going to come over to spaceweatherpredictioncenter.noaa.gov and let's see where the impact was on Earth with our this flare from X-ray radiation. Oh, let me tap on this here. And it looks like it centered right over Hawaii, and it grew, got into California. Ooh, got half of North America, literally a good chunk of it. Also reached over into Japan. Looks like it might have got a little bit of New Zealand over here towards the Philippines. And as it's carrying on, this is actually kind of a long and fat one, folks, as you did see, and it's kind of slowly dying down. We're still kind of in it. Now again, when we have these little sharp guys like this right here, when they come up and they snap up, that's a spontaneous flare, and there's normally not a lot of coronal mass ejection or plasma that's associated with it. But when you got these here that got this nice fatness to it, got that fat butt, yeah, that means she got a fat butt. That means she's pushing stuff with it. So we're going to keep going on and looking. We're going to come on over here, and we're going to take a look at GOES 17. There we go. And we're going to watch this eruption right here. GOES 17, 304 angstroms of light. And we are going to keep our eyes out for right here. Whoa, she's skipping on me. Yep, see that? She built up, and she just lets her loose. Wham! That's actually a pretty good sized coronal mass ejection. But none of that is coming towards, even though you see this, you got this little tail end here, this little whip, and you can see it twisting around and whipping. It's still not going to be coming towards us because of the direction of the force from where the source was from. So from this way out, even though it was spiraling, it's going away from us, and we're spinning this way, and that's going that way. So we're actually getting out of the direction of it. So we're all good with that. Some of it did recapture, but not a lot of it. So I would say we are in the clear for it, for sure. Now it's not showing up on Enlil, but it is showing up on Euphoria. This is European Space Agency's model, and they actually do show it. And here's the eruption right here. They're actually showing the eruption coming off, and you can see right here it's clearly going away from us. So we are in the clear for it, folks. Now, as we come on over here and we look at Solarham, this is Enlil, and this is NOAA's model. Their spiral models, and as you can see, they're not even registering it yet, which is pretty darned annoying, to be honest with you. Now we'll back up one more. We're going to go up. We're going to see the region that it came from right here, stereo ahead, which is to the left of us. So stereo ahead, like right here, this is the eastern limb. This is what we can see when we're looking directly at the sun. This is as far as we can see. But stereo ahead kind of puts us a little bit further out so we can actually see what's going on around the limb just a little bit. And this is the region that it came from. This is yesterday's image, and this is today's image. You can see the time and date stamps down here. So that came off from right here. So not only do we need to be paying attention to this region right here, we need to be looking down here. Look how bright this bad boy is. And this is going to be coming around the mountain when she comes. Yeehaw! Looking here at our BZ and our BT, we can clearly see that we did have little bits of an event here as we were kind of bouncing back and forth. And you can, as we can tell here, current, our B's and our BT, which is our positive and our negative polarities of the Earth. So North Pole polarity, South Pole polarity. This is the polarity magnification. This is the magnetism, our north and south polarity, okay? And this has recovered, so we are out of any kind of an event mode. Here today, we actually did planetary-wise. We did get up to a KP4, which is only a geomagnetic storm level 1, which is the very lowest, and this is just from a little bit of solar winds that just kind of, we just got a little whip, little whip up to get us here at College Station in Texas. We had 6 hours. Each one of these little bars is worth 3 hours. We got about 6 hours here in College Station. 3 hours estimated planetary. I don't know where else the rest of their stuff is. Looks like Boulder, Colorado got turned off. What's going on here, Boulder? What are you guys doing? Taking a quick look over here at planetstoday.com, and this is where we're at as far as our rotation goes. Here's Sun, here's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Luna, our moon or satellite, and here is Saturn. We have 4 planets: Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and, well, I guess if you want to consider this a 5th one, Eris, all in retrograde. Lots of crazy energies going on here, folks. Neptune and Jupiter. Mars is just about lined up with Sol, which is the name of our sun. So there's a lot of energies there. And look at this. We are actually coming into a planetary alignment with Saturn and the sun. We're about to be right in smack in the middle of it. In fact, let's go forward just a little bit and find out exactly when. So hang on a second. On the 8th. Looks like on the 8th we will be approaching perfect alignment with the sun. And on the back side we got Ceres. Woo! Looking over here at our Italian model for our Schumann, it looks like all throughout the 31st there was not much going on. Now this is UTC time, okay? So it's 6 hours ahead of Central Standard Time. So UTC all of the 31st was pretty calm as far as Schumann activity on the Italian model. However, the Russian model, a little bit different. We actually had a power of 23, it's looking like. Yep, power of 23. But I'm also looking at this straight line where it just like stopped. It turned off and then it just kind of fired back up again. I'm not really sure what that is. That's kind of a funny thing. I'm wondering if this was like blank and then they just filled it. I don't know. I would not expect that from Disclosure News. I'll be honest. They're usually probably one of the best ones out there. There's a lot of information on here. I recommend coming over and looking into the Sintamani stones, Stone of the Stars, and get some reading in, folks. You'll learn quite a bit about crystals, because that's what the Sintamani stone is. It's a crystal that can only be made in space, and we can find them here. And there's quite a bit. In fact, they actually sell them, and you can get them. Very powerful energies coming from them. Keep your eyes open, no fear, and remember that love is the only way forward. Solar Wolf out.